My name's Patricia Pascutti, and my new student dialogue was on race and ethnicity. Um, we started out the class by talking about um, what a dialogue is and how we were all going to be respectful to each other and take people's opinions into account and not criticize them for it. And then what we did was our leaders wrote different races all around the room on whiteboards, and then they gave us sticky notes and they said write down any stereotypes you think of and then stick them to the whiteboard under the race it goes with. And we did that, and things got a little heated. Not really, but they kind of did, because people did some ones that are pretty bad. And it was good though, because we actually ended up having like a Native American person in our group and a few black people and a few white people and some Asian people. So we had like basically all the different races they put on the board represented. So then when we read the stereotypes out loud, people were pretty defensive about it, but it made it more interesting. So those were some of the active voices in our dialogue. I feel like more of the reserved people in the dialogue were the ones who had made a lot of the funny stereotypes, myself being included, because we didn't want to offend anybody, but we did it through sticky notes. We just didn't have to say anything. And then, then we got to go around the room and take down ones that we thought were offensive. I went and took down Asians being bad at sports, because my school was like 90%, not 90%, like 40% Asian. And a lot of them are really, really good at soccer. So I took that one down. But a lot of people took some other ones down. And then we did this thing where we got like a circle and we made kind of like a pie graph of like what's most important to us, and be like our race, our ethnicity, our gender, stuff like that. And then we got in groups and discussed it with people, and that was kind of different because like I'm a Christian, and the other people in my group were Catholic or atheist, and they either had like religion as being very little, but like with me, my religion's like basically my whole life. But I mean, I couldn't do that because we were making a pie graph, so I made it like half. But and then this other girl in my group was from Washington, D.C., and so for the category of sexuality, I had like a huge pie chunk, because being straight is important to me. I don't agree with homosexuality, but she's from Washington, D.C., where they're all pretty much okay with homosexuality. So she was always around like all the parades and everything for gay rights. So she didn't make that as important to her. So that was one thing that was interesting. And then we just basically discussed like some experiences we've had. Like the one Native American group, for the stereotype we put up for Native American, someone put like parasites, and she wasn't too happy with that, and so she argued about that for a while. Not argued, but just kind of like presented why that was offensive. And the alcoholic one was offensive to her too. I mean, some of those I found kind of funny, but I guess. I don't know. That might just be because I'm not the minority in America. I don't know. I feel like if I was a minority, I'd still find some of those kind of funny. But overall, it was a pretty good experience. Had some stimulating conversations. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I learned a lot about being more sensitive to others' races. So yeah, I'm Patricia Pascutti. Thanks for watching.